In your previous life, you ignored everyone's opposition, married a crippled woman, but she was reborn as the empress 3 years later. The first thing to do is to abandon you mercilessly. He even allowed you to be hunted down by his enemies. In the end, it was the little beggar you saved 500 years ago, brought you back to the faceless heavenly palace, the first major faction of the demonic Tao. You never thought of it. The little beggar back then has become the holy mother of the devil. But you only live for 5 more years. 5 years later, the empress of Shenxiao swept away the demons. You and Jiyu Nani died together. Open your eyes again. You go back 500 years. This time, you don't want to repeat the same mistakes. He went directly to the Shen family to break off the engagement. At this time, Shen Zhao was staring at you in a red dress.
His face was full of puzzlement.
When I was a trash laughed at by the whole city, you don't break off the engagement. Now I am reborn. He is a martial arts genius that has not been encountered in Baishan City in 100 years. But you want to break off the engagement. Suyan, I don't understand you. You smile bitterly. You and Shen Zhao are a fiancé who are married to each other. But Shen Zhao discovered it when she was 12 years old. Unable to cultivate true qi, the road was cut off. In a world where martial arts are respected, both men and women, the road of martial arts is cut off. No big family would marry such a wife. What's more, your father is still the lord of this Baishan city. At that time, you insisted on not breaking off the engagement. Accompany Shen Zhao to face the malice of the whole world. But after 3 years, I don't know why, Shen Zhao could suddenly start cultivating again. And the speed of cultivation exceeded everyone's imagination. He is likely to be the future martial saint. Even Emperor Wu. However, you choose to break off the engagement at this time. You in your past life. He is the luckiest man in everyone's mouth. I reached the peak of my life by eating soft rice. Only you know how this soft rice tastes. In your previous life, you practiced hard. In the end, it stopped at Wuzan. Originally, Wuzan's strength. In this origin world, you can also be a party. The overlord is like Shen Zhao, compared with the eternal empress. It's just that ants are not as good. There are many quasi-emperor saints under the tent of Empress Shenxiao. 500 years. Not a day goes by that you are not in their mockery. Spend it in the middle of the fall. And Shen Zhaoxu's feelings for you also became indifferent over time. After a drunken encounter, you are designed. There was a conflict with a beloved general under Shen Zhao. The other party directly sued Shen Zhao. And Shen Zhaoxu's choice is to divorce you directly. At that moment, there was no trace of temperature in the eyes of the high-ranking empress. And your last hope for her is also disillusioned. Since the way of heaven has given you a chance to start over, then you will break off the marriage as soon as possible. If you don't understand, you don't understand. From now on, there will be 2 wides. Thoughts return from memories to reality. You don't want to explain anything more. He left the marriage certificate and wanted to leave.
Dang.
Shen Zhao swept away the teacup on the table in anger. Su Yan, you walked out of this door today. It's like this tea. It is difficult to circle the broken mirror. Spilled water is hard to collect. Shen Zhao believes that you will definitely regret it. He didn't tell you. A year ago, he got half a volume of the Book of Heaven. Within a year, his cultivation improved by leaps and bounds. It is with this half volume of the Book of Heaven. He is now confident that within 100 years, you who cultivates supreme. And you have to break off the engagement at this moment. How stupid. You can't find a better woman than him. Leave the Shen mansion. You instruct the coachman Leo Huang to go to the west of the city. To the west of the city is the slum of Baishan Castle. Various gangs are mixed. Many nobles will not even set foot here in their lives. The wheels run over the streets full of sewage. In the air, there is a stench of various household garbage mixed with it. You are pinching your nose in the carriage. The gaze swept outside. I saw that the wine jar in the boudoir had been piled up into a mountain. And at the moment when her consciousness disappeared, the system's prompt sound happened to be at this time. It sounded loudly. Ding, congratulations to the host. Mission accomplished. Rewards are distributed in the snow. Appeared in Shen Zhaoxu's eyes. It is an endless snowfall. Look around. Those pedestrians with numb expressions. Thousands of miles. The mountains do not see a trace of color other than white. Shen Zhao looked around blankly. In his memory, Liangshan County has never snowed so much. At this moment, a familiar figure came into view. Su Yan Shenshou was shocked. He saw you. At the moment, you are staggering on the mountain road. Look carefully. Can be seen. The harsh environment here also has a great impact on the dancers. He walked very hard. Shan Zhoxu's gaze has been silently following him. Finally, in this snow-white world, saw the second person. It was a tall man in white. In fact, Shen Zhaou did not have a body at this time. But you can also clearly feel the strength of this person. Just standing is like uprooting a snow-capped mountain on the flat ground. In your last life, you met Ji Yunanyi here. Surpassed any strong man Shen Zhou had seen so far. 1,000 times. This is probably a top-level martial king. Shen Zhou thought in shock. What are you looking for me for? King Wu looked at Su Yan and asked. The nephew's wife was in the king's calamity. He was hunted down by 5 Wu kings. His life hung by a thread. The little nephew dared to ask the senior to take a shot once. It rained heavily that day. I will definitely not dare to bother you again in the future. Su Yan bowed deeply to the man. Respectfully said, Your ancestors are kind to me, right? But you are sure to use it this way? The martial king in white looked at you and reminded, You could have used this favor. Let me help you enter the Kangshan Twilight Snow Tower. Just now, Shen Zhou was still guessing what this place was. Now the truth is finally revealed. You go and bring Shen Zhou her favorite osmanthus cake. It turned out to be General North. The northern general is located in the northernmost part of the Great Yan Dynasty. Heavy snow all year round. The Holy Land of Kangshan Twilight Snow Tower is in the North General. At the same time, he couldn't help but be surprised by the chance of your previous life. You still have the opportunity to enter the 4th grade Holy Land. There must be a saint inside the 4th rank Holy Land gate. There are only 3 4th rank holy places in the huge Great Yan Dynasty. For the Shen family. For a small family living in Baishan City. On the side of the road. It is far away. An existence that is out of reach. Senior, that was my wife. To leave somebody in the lurch. I can't. You shake your head. Now that you have made up your mind. Then I won't persuade you either. The white dancer king finished speaking. Even if it catches you. I saw a little beggar who was starving to death. Show your magical powers. He crossed the mountains and rivers and left. Shen Zhou discovered. Here, his perspective always follows you. This made him more and more sure. He is in now. It should be in your memories of your past life. At this time, he couldn't help but be curious. Who was your wife in a past life? It could actually make him give up the opportunity to enter the 4th grade Holy Land. He took a piece from the bag of osmanthus cake. Give him time. You can't imagine it. The friendship of a piece of osmanthus cake.
He actually saved his life.
And after being reborn, the first thing you find out is not Shen Zhou, but the male one. It was the grandfather who was chased to the corner. An umbrella propped up on the head. It is the flowers before the moon. A black gauze. Barefoot like snow. Heavenly dance. It is under the mighty emperor's power. Facing your back to the slender back of Emperor Wu resolutely. It turns out that the white head is as good as new. The heart is still true. 500 years of obsession. It's really not as good as 5 years in a hurry. In this life, you just want to keep her safe. The parking was sudden. Your eyes lit up. Immediately shouted at Lao Huang, who was driving. You hand over the food. Someone as ugly as you.
He should starve to death.
Food should not be wasted. At the end of the alley, several male beggars surrounded a female beggar, forced him to hand over the steamed buns in his hand. The girl's face was interlaced with black ghost lines. Looking at it is daunting.
He gritted his teeth,
holding half a steamed bun in his hand, seeing several people approaching. But he threw him directly into the sewage ditch next to him. You are looking for death. Several beggars were furious. I want to do it. However, the next second, a strong wind came from behind him. A few people didn't have time to turn back.
His neck was twisted.
Jiu Nanya's eyes widened, stared blankly at a lame old man, dragged away several corpses expressionlessly. A man in green clothes was revealed. Do you like to eat osmanthus cake? You took out a pack of osmanthus cakes that you had prepared a long time ago. Jiu Nanya had a lot of question marks in his heart, but he was hungry, still accepted the feeding, stuffed the sweet osmanthus cake into his mouth. At this moment, a sound suddenly rings in your ears. Preconditions are met. The pet wife system is activated. Host successfully detected. Feed GU Nan a piece of osmanthus cake to trigger. 10 times return to get 10 pieces of osmanthus cake. Nanyi, this is the yellow rank 5th grade exercise to participate in the Zhuanjing. You take it and read it carefully. Ask me if you don't understand. In the carriage, you hand over a book of exercises to Jiu Nanyi. You know that Jiu Nanyi is literate. Ding detects the host successfully. He was given a 5th rank yellow rank to Jiu Nan to participate in the Zhuanjing. Trigger a million times return. You have obtained the heavenly rank 3rd grade technique Great Desolate Cave Heavenly Scripture. What a million times critical hit returns. 3rd rank in the heavenly rank. Your pupils tremble. Heavenly steps exercises. In the primordial world, it is almost a legendary existence. Those Emperor Wu who stood at the top of martial arts. The exercises he practiced were no more than the ground steps. For example, the half-volume Shenshao Heavenly Book that Shen Zhao practiced in his previous life. It's just a 1st grade level. It is said, the complete Shenshao Heavenly Book is the exercise of the 6th rank of the Heavenly Order. It's a pity that he only got half a volume. Even so, it also helped him cultivate a generation of empresses. Nani, I suddenly thought that this exercise is more suitable for you. At this time, you suddenly slap your forehead. Take out the Great Desolate Grotto Heavenly Scripture in the system space. Handed it over to Gionani. You are looking forward to it. Will the system return him this time? A book of exercises that transcend the heavens. It's a pity that you will be disappointed. This time the system was unresponsive. It seems that the items returned by the system cannot be given away twice. But Nanyi is a yuan pill. It can increase the true key. Help you practice. Ding detects the host successfully. Gift Jiu Nan a bottle of yuan pill. Excellent quality triggers a 1,000-fold return. You have obtained 10 local pills. Perfect quality. Your eyes lit up. Although I don't know how the system is valued. But in the market, the value of a local pill is 100 times that of a 1 yuan pill. That's right. But the words of a perfect quality local pill, the value is hundreds of thousands of times. So next, you gave everything you could to Jiu Nani. Until the system disappeared and did not respond. You look at Jiunan for the first life. You and Shenzhou combined this. The spoiled wife system did not appear. Could it be that Tiandao also thinks? Is the male one his destined daughter? On the Yanwu field of the divine mansion, the fallen leaves have not yet touched the blade of the sword. It was shattered by the sword energy. Shenzhou wore a red dress. Suddenly stopped dancing the sword. Looking at the long sword of the 8th rank of the Zhuangji in his hand. I was stunned. This sword was once a birthday gift from you to him. The whole North Mountain City. I can't find a better sword than him. Shenzhou was once extremely cherished, but now he felt disgusted. After a moment, Shenzhou threw the sword far away. The complexity on his face also turned calm. It's just a divine weapon of the 8th rank of the Zhuangji. Give him back. He will definitely be 100 times stronger than him in the future. 1,000 times the divine soldier. From then on, he and you are strangers. All his energy will be on martial arts. He will ascend to your 9 lives and 9 lifetimes. It is also untouchable. The Dingchai crematorium system is bound. At this moment, Shan Zhoxu's ear, but a mechanized female voice suddenly sounded. Whoever is causing trouble. Shan Zhao was shocked. This system is the chasing crematorium system. As long as the host's husband Su Yan has a good impression of the host will be rewarded accordingly. Now publish the first task. Brush Su Yan's favorability to 50. Reward a fragment of the 2nd volume of the Book of Heaven. What rewards? It was a heavenly letter. Shenzhou couldn't believe it. He only has half a volume of heavenly books. Even so, it also made him ridiculed by everyone in Baishan City. He has become a genius who will never come out. If it is a complete heavenly book. This moment, Shen Zhoxu's breathing became a little heavier. Shenzhou confirmed. This system seems to be visible only to him. Hearing is just a task. Why is it a favorability system for brushing without makeup? What is the good feeling of Suyan for me now? Shenzhou bit her lip and asked. The favorability of no makeup to you is currently minus 999. Please continue to work hard. You hold Jiu Nani in the main mansion. Walked into the other courtyard that had been prepared for him. Look around. It is full of strange flowers and plants. In the previous life, we were together for 5 years. You already know Jiunani's preferences. The world doesn't know. The terrifying senses of the demon gate. My hobby is growing flowers and grass. This will be your home after Nani. You said to Jiunani. Jiunani looked at the man in green clothes in front of him. Suddenly numb eyes. For the first time, there was a huge shock. You gave him exercises before. Send him the elixir, give him money. None of them had as much vibration as this clip. Since escaping from the phaseless heavenly palace when he was 5 years old, he would have no home. Can he really have a home again? You told Ji Yunani some knowledge of practice, so he was relieved to let him practice by himself. For Ji Yunani's cultivation talent, you are relieved. After all, it was the demonic saint who was once only given to Shen Zhaoao. In this life, he got the heavenly step technique. Achievements may not be under Shen Zhaoao. You walk out of the other courtyard. I saw the door at an unknown time. There was already a man dressed in a blue silk shirt. The national character face is 8 characters. It is the father of this body after the time travel. The lord of Baishan City. Northern Jiangsu Mountain. This was originally a yard for your wife. You let a beggar live in it now? What the hell are you thinking? Su Baishan felt that his son. These 2 days have been crazy. Shen Zhao has a bright future. But he wants to break off the engagement. You laughed. Father, you are right. The first male is my future wife. What to say, the pupils of Jiangsu Baishan trembled. I said that the first man is my future wife. Your tone is decisive. Do you know that you are crazy? Shen Zhou is likely to be an empress in the future. You don't want such a fiancé. You have to marry a beggar to enter the door. The mountains in northern Jiangsu are unbearable. Panting and pointing at you. The eyes are breathing fire. What about the empress? If you have a cold and heartless temperament, that's not as good as a mortal wife who loves each other. You remember the lost life. Jiang Baishan was seriously injured after the battle with his enemies. You go and ask Shen Zhou for medicine. For a generation of empresses, Shen Zhou, this is just a matter of raising your hand. But Shen Zhou was in retreat at that time, and his men see you as ants. I didn't pass it on to him at all. You waited for 3 days and 3 nights. Couldn't wait for Shen Zhou. You remember. The last moments of the northern mountains of Jiangsu hold your hand. There is no fear of death in the eyes. Only worries about his future. Tell him that it is wrong to say that his son is a father. If you can come back to be a father, I will never promise you to marry her. However, at this moment, when you really start your life again, Su Baishan was released with a bang. It belongs to the terrifying coercion of the pure Yang realm Wuzong. Pressed down towards you. What if I don't agree? You are only in the early stage of the Zhuanfu at this time, facing the northern mountains of Jiangsu in the late period of pure Yang. I just felt that it was very difficult to breathe. Then I will take him away. In an instant, the world was dead and silent. Flying insects and birds did not dare to make a sound. Until you're sweating profusely. Su Baishan left with a calm face. If he can leave a name on the longmen list in March, enter the Holy Land. I agreed to let him in. Otherwise, don't mention everything. Looking at the back of Jiangsu Northern Mountain, you are also relieved. The longmen list is the fish-leaping dragon gate. Every 5 years, there are 4 9-grade holy places in Liangshan County. An 8th-grade holy place. We'll select young Qianzhao on the longmen list. Participate in the assessment of the Holy Land. I want to be on the longmen list. Generally, at least the later stage of the pulse should be cleared. From mortal to late stage of meridianity within 3 months. It is naturally impossible for ordinary people. But Ji Yunani may not be. Both father and son pretended not to notice it in their hearts. Ji Yunani stood behind the door in the small courtyard and listened to the whole process. After he go back, he began to renovate the great wilderness cave heavenly scripture. And there is a 3rd grade exercise of the heavenly order. It also has a perfect quality local pill. Your spiritual speed. It also broke the record of the world in an instant. 3 breaths. He broke through to 10 breaths in the middle of Zhuanfu. 100 breaths in the late stage of 7 Fu. The mysterious mansion is complete. Wait until the next morning. You have broken through 100 acupuncture points. Enter the middle stage of enlightenment. At this time, the true key in your body is already 10,000 times that of yesterday. Stopped cultivating. After washing up, Then he went to the martial arts arena of the city lord's mansion. At this time, the morning sun is rising. On the training ground, the girl was already waiting there. In the previous life, Jiu Nanyi dominated the top of the red face list. If it is about beauty, it is also necessary to stabilize Shen Jiao. It's just that now it's covered by the ghost lines on his face. You know, this ghost face. In fact, it was Nanyi's mother when he escaped from the phaseless heavenly palace. In order to protect the poison of the south, it can be solved by using new flowers to refine medicine. But immediately, your attention was attracted to Jiu Nanyi's cultivation. Nanyi, you have completed your physical training. Although you know that Jiu Nanyi has outstanding qualifications, but this speed is still beyond your expectations. From mortal to late physical training overnight, he has already left Shenzhou far away. But you plan to speed him up a little more. Nanyi, you are sitting here. You find a mat. Let Jiu Nanyi meditate towards the sky. You have to pass on the credit to Jiu Nanyi. Traditions have existed since ancient times, but few warriors do it, because it's not cost-effective. There was once an Emperor Wu. Pass on millions of years of power to your descendants. The skills of the descendants only increased by 1 year. The best record at the moment is only 1 in a million. Jiu Nanyi felt a wave of skills of the same origin and species. A steady stream of water pours into the body. He is passing on the credit to me. Jiu Nanyi couldn't believe it.
He grew up in the holy land of demonic paths.
It couldn't be clearer. The importance of cultivation to a warrior. Even more than life, this man was actually willing to do it for him. Exchange 100 years of cultivation for another year's cultivation. Jiu Nanyi bit his lip. The eyes are blurred. Yesterday, when I hear you say you want to marry her, she was already distraught. At this moment, my heart was even more confused. But in order not to waste the skills you passed on to him, or forcibly suppress the chaotic thoughts, calm your mind and concentrate. You are pale. He has consumed 10 years of skill. The cultivation also dropped from 100 orifices to 90 orifices. This is really uncomfortable. But at this moment, the sound of the system sounded in my ears again. Ding detected that the host successfully passed on to Ji Yunan for 1 year. Trigger a 100-fold return. You have gained 100 years of skill. Instant. You feel that the empty acupuncture points are filled again. The extra 90 years of cultivation? It even helped him break through 9 more acupuncture points. Ding detected that the host successfully passed on to Ji Yunan for 1 year. Trigger a 100-fold return. Obtained 100 years of skill. After 5 successes, Ji Yunan's cultivation directly broke through from the physical training period to the meridian period. You find every meridian in Ji Yunan's body, the upper limit of true ki that can be accommodated. They are all more than 10 times that of ordinary warriors. If it weren't for this, he is already complete in the realm of communication. And you also use this return of power. Broke through 150 holes in one fell swoop. The next 7 days, you pass on your skills every day. Ji Yunanyi quickly reached the 6th vein. You also broke through 200 orifices. Time flies. Soon. It was the March period agreed with Jiangsu Baishan Mountain. At this time, Ji Yunanyi was already in a complete lineage. And your own cultivation has also reached the perfection of the out-of-body realm. The day ended with morning exercises. You took Ji Yunanyi to the longmen list. I saw Shen Zhoxu's name at the top of the list, and you are in the 50th place. You are 1 to Ji Yunan and 1 south. The low 50 are all martial artists below the Zhuanfu realm. You can choose one.
In fact, there are more than 50 Zhuanfu realm monks.
Ji Yunanyi may not be unable to fight, but it doesn't have to be. Among the 5 holy places in Lianshan County, your goal is Muhua Palace at the end of the 9th rank Holy Land. As long as it can be guaranteed. If there is a name on the list, it will be done. Then I'll choose him. Ji Yunan swept the list with a pair of bright eyes, pointing to one of the names. No, 69 Shen Xiaoyun. The connection is complete. This is not Shen Zhoxu's solution. Brother, you are wrong. I didn't expect so many people. Ji Yunan chose this guy alone. No, then I'll change it. Ji Yunan saw that his expression was strange. I couldn't help but ask. You don't have to change it. Well, you can be ruthless. You laughed at you. You are not a virgin. I also remember the grudge of the previous life. Soon someone was going to challenge him. was sent to Shen Xiaoyun himself. What who? So ignorant. From out of town? Shen Xiaoyun was surprised. Since the day his name was hung on the Dragon Gate list, I never received a challenge. Without him, it was because he had a genius sister, not an old slave. I have inquired. It is a person from the city lord's mansion, the old servant said. You are sure that Shen Xiaoyun is even more suspicious. The old slave is sure. Get ready to challenge you, young master. It is a woman wearing a veil. Young Master Su accompanied him to choose people. Wife said, good, Su Yan. The account of the divorce has not been settled with you yet. He even dared to kick his nose on his face. Shen Xiaoyun was furious. These days, the news of your break-off has spread throughout Beishan City. Up to the family. Even civilians are talking about it. Although, Shen Xiaoyun also felt that you were not worthy of your sister. But break off the marriage. It must also be dominated by the Shen family. What qualifications do you have? Also, in the Shen mansion, Shen Zhou was also in a bad mood. These 3 months, he often turned on the system. Your favorability for him is always at minus 999. This means you didn't think about him at all for 3 months. Otherwise, it is impossible to not even fluctuate at all. At this moment, Shen Xiaoyun found it. Sister, let me tell you something. You said that a masked woman was followed by no makeup. I don't know who it is. Shen Xiaoyun originally came to complain. I didn't expect my sister. But it is attention. Put on the identity of the masked woman. Go check, Shen Zhou said coldly. The cold air emanating from his body. It directly made Shen Xiaoyun's snot flow. Shen Xiaoyun came back soon. And the face is extremely different. I found it clear. The woman was really the head that Su Yangxin was looking for. He also said that he would marry her. Su Yan's miscellaneous pieces are really damned. So, who is sacred? Can make our Su Da Gongzi so fascinating. Shen Zhou sneered. Facing my sister who seems to be about to erupt. Shen Xiaoyun is hard to say. Grit your teeth and close your eyes. Just said that he found a beggar. What Shen Zhou forcibly maintained the calm and broken. A violent coercion that broke out in an instant. Directly let Shen Xiaoyun kneel on his knees. He really found a beggar. I lived in Ziking before. His appearance was extremely ugly. Su Yan's eyes were red. The delicate body trembled violently. Break off the engagement with him. Marry a beggar. This means, he Shen Zhou. Isn't it better to be a disfigured mortal beggar? Shen Xiaoyun said 3 days later. If you lose, just get me out of the Shen family. Shen Zhou said ruthlessly.
Anyway.
He was about to let out this bad breath. I will teach you a style of swordsmanship. Shen Zhou wanted to pass it on to Shen Xiaoyun. It is a first-grade martial art of the Zhuangji. The first style of the 7 swords of slaying immortals fell into the red dust. This style of swordsmanship, he was also rewarded from the chasing system. During this time, although he didn't brush your favorability, but in the chasing system, there will still be some daily tasks released. Rewards can be earned. For example, knitting a scarf for you, paint a portrait of you, write a poem, express your thoughts about you. Shen Zhou didn't want to pay attention. But the reward is too fragrant. 3 days later, dancers gathered under the Longmen platform in Baishan City. There are already photo mirrors hanging on the platform. This is the Forbidden City. Send the video back to the Mother Forbidden for major supplies. Holy places and dynastic officials consulted at any time. The time was approaching when Shen Zhou stepped out of the carriage in a stunning red dress. Immediately attracted countless eyes. Miss Shen also came. I really care about my brother. I'm afraid I didn't come to see my brother. It's to see the rival. How to say this? Rumors and gossip reached my ears. Shen Zhoxu's face became colder and colder. Until I saw you and Jiu Nanyi belatedly. The two finally reached the freezing point. The ding system prompts a stick of incense for a limited time task. Increase your favorability by 100 points without makeup within the time. Reward the complete Zhuangji first-rank weapon Immortal Slaying 7 style. Shen Zhoxu's head was full of question marks. I can't wait to split him now. You asked me to brush up on favorability, but that's a complete display. Knight Shen Zhou stood stunned for a few seconds. Finally, he walked towards the two of them. There seemed to be an invisible aura around him. Many dancers unconsciously retreated. The voices of the world are gradually quieting down. Only the touch of red dress is stunning. It was Ji Nanyi's gaze. I was also unconsciously attracted to him. It's so beautiful to see that face that is upside down. The little hand also unconsciously tightened the veil. Is this your fiancé? Although Ji Nanyi is not willing to fly by himself, but there is no denying it. Now he is compared to Shen Zhao. It's like a stubborn stone in a stinky ditch. Go touch the precious gems of porcelain. Will Su Yan really choose between the two? Is there really such a stupid man in the world? This moment, Ji Nanyi couldn't help but think a lot in his mind. Could it be that you just want to use him to hit Shen Zhao? Not just him. At this moment, Shen Zhao, who is walking towards you, has the same idea. So did everyone else? Are waiting for your response. However, the response was no response. You are like you don't hear anything. Passed by Shen Zhao. The ding system prompts you to be right. Your favorability drops. 1. Current favorability minus 1000. South 11 will be on the field. Use this you from the Cancun precepts. Take out a long sword with a blue scabbard. It was handed over to Ji Nanyi like a treasure. Shen Zhao on the other side looked extremely dazzling. But when he sees the look on your face, I was indeed in a trance again. That kind of look, he has seen it on your face. That was when he couldn't practice. You give him the Zhuangji 8th grade spirit sword indestructible. That day was his birthday. It's raining. It was a bit dark. The young man came with a sword. The snowy sword light falls. It seems to be able to split a sunny day for him. Zuer, this is my birthday gift for you. Therefore the sword is deep. I will be like this sword. Always guard you. At this time you look at the little beggar's gaze. It was no different from looking at him at that time. There is even something more. Isn't he child's play with that little beggar? Instead it uses sincerity. System prompt. Until the end of the reality mission. There is still half a stick of incense time. Please hurry up. The rolling snow is unbearable. Shen Xiaoyun next to him was startled. Open your mouth wide to look at him. I don't know why this sister died suddenly. Shut up for a while you use this. You don't have to hold back. Shen Zhou finished speaking. Also handed over the slander to Shen Xiaoyun. After half a burnt incense, with an order from the officials of the city lord's mansion, the two took the stage. Little bitch. Is this time like a dream? Then today is the day your dreams are shattered. Shen Xiaoyun on the stage faced Ji Nanyi. I made a neck wipe. Angrily said Ji Nanyi's existence. It was a slap in the face of the Shen family. It's a pity that the Dragon Gate battle can't kill people. But he can abolish Ji Nanyi's cultivation. Let all the resources you invest go to waste. Shen Xiaoyun pulled out the fog extinguishing sword. Although it is only the first form of the 7 styles of slaying immortals. But after all, it is a fragment of the Zhuangji first grade martial arts. A day of penance. It's just enough for Shen Xiaoyun to peek out of the door. 1/1000th of the sword intent practiced. But even so, that's enough. Everyone was shocked. I saw a small side on the ring. It is deliberately overlapping countless sword shadows. The sharp light is chaotic. Murderous intentions lurked everywhere. Shen Zhaoxu's eyes couldn't help but cast her eyes towards you. I don't know that this little beggar has been deposed. What kind of expression will you have? But at the next moment, his eyes were sucked back onto the stage. Uncontrolled pupil constriction. Because Ji Nanyi also appeared. The blue long sword. The breath of ice remains. From the breath, it was clearly a spiritual sword of the 6th rank of the mysterious rank. Shen Xiao thought you borrowed 6,000 yuan back then. The 8th grade spirit sword of the Zhuangji that he took pictures of when he went to the county seat. Waming is the best spiritual soldier in Beishan City. I can't think of it. Just a few years later, you can also take out a Zhuangji 6th rank spirit sword. If you see the ice-breaking song of the 6th rank of the Zhuangji, Shen Zhou just couldn't believe it. So when I saw Ji Nanyi exhibiting, when the 7 swords of the immortals were completed, Shen Zhou almost thought she was dreaming. This is not Shen Zhaoxu's daily tasks. The fragments obtained are comparable. I saw the moment Ji Yunan took out his sword. A dragon shadow swept through the sky. Clouds follow the dragon and the wind follow the tiger. The process of the transformation of the 7 swords of the 7 swords of the immortal sword Saint Dragon. Just a few breaths. Few people see the process clearly. When everyone looks at it again, the matte surface has been broken in two. The blue long sword in Ji Yunanyi's hand. He was stabbing Shen Xiaoyun without stopping. In front of the Qi Vein Zhuanfu realm, it was as if the blood vessels were broken. That is the martial arts that have no chance in this life. You dare Shen Zhao to be furious. But he just wanted to move. It seemed that a line of sight was looking over. It is you who are watched by you. Shen Zhao actually felt difficult to breathe for a while. This coercion is an enlightenment. He has already enlightened. A mournful scream sounded on the stage. Jiu Nanyi has already abolished Shen Xiaoyun's key veins. But Shen Zhou seemed to be stupid. He always believed. Your cultivation is destined to be left far behind by him. The positioning given to you is a good husband and father.
But now,
Your cultivation actually surpassed him. After you leave with Jiu Nanyi, Shen Zhao also left with Shen Xiaoyun. Sister, you must avenge me. Sister, shut up. You forgot what I said yesterday. If you lose today, what happened? Shen Zhou glanced at him coldly, immediately quieted the guy. Ding detected that the host's resentment towards Su Yan exceeded the standard. Publish timed tasks. Adjust your mentality in January. Calm the hostility in your heart. Reward Su Yan's memory of his previous life. Why do I need to adjust my mentality? At this moment, Shen Zhouxu's resentment exploded directly. But when he seized the mission reward, but fell into deep thought. To be honest, the mission reward this time is very special. Past life memories. Could it be said? What was Su Yan's previous life? The reincarnation of Emperor Wu of Zhou. Recently, I suddenly woke up. The memories like two people. Such a thing. In the origin world and other large worlds. Nor is there no precedent. Shen Zhou exhaled. To figure out the changes in you. It's better to adjust your mentality and take a look. The study room of the city lord's mansion in Subaishan Mountain. It fell from the 3-month contract. Nanyi did it. You won't break your promises. You ask standing in front of Subaishan Mountain. Northern Jiangsu Mountain. Naturally, he also received the news of Jiu Nanyi's successful challenge. For such a result, he was also very surprised. 3 months to achieve this. It can be said that this little beggar is talented. It has exceeded 99% of the dancers. He also has to admire your vision. I can actually be in a group of beggars. Find out such a baby. As a father, I naturally said a word of 9 tripods. Since he did, I will no longer oppose your marriage. Su Beishan said. It's really my father. Then I'll go discuss it with the male one. Set a wedding date. When you go to ask Jiunan. For a while, Jiu Nanyi hesitated and said, Brother Su, can you wait until my appearance recovers? Well, yes. It's hard to say that your appearance will definitely recover soon. You were stunned. Laughed and said, although he didn't care about the eyes of others, but it is completely understandable. Which bride? I don't want to be the most beautiful when I get married. Jiu Nanyi is not as optimistic as you. His mother did give him a prescription back then, but it has been lost in the upheaval and displacement over the years. Now want to detoxify, unless it is to return to the phaseless heavenly palace. The next day, you are not in a hurry to gather the wool of the system. There is an auction in Katayama City today. You are ready to take Jiu Nanyi with you. Go and take a broken mirror pill and come back. You remember the last life. This broken mirror pill was finally obtained by Shen Zhou. For this reason, Shen Zhou also borrowed 1,000 yuan from him. But now there is no psychological pressure to grab Shen Zhouxu's things. Yolong Chamber of Commerce Auction House. A beautiful auctioneer wearing a dragon-patterned cheongsam on the stage. Today's lot is being introduced. Shen Zhou saw you coming together. Jiu Nanyi only felt that he had recited the mantra over and over again on this day. The state of mind under comfort. It's going to be a breakthrough again. He called Shen Zhou to take a deep breath. Simply close your eyes. Out of sight, not troubled. He is like many people today. It's all for the broken mirror pill. Especially after discovering that you have broken through the out-of-body period. The mood is even more urgent. Under the same realm, with the Shenshao Heavenly Book. Even if you are really the reincarnation of a saint, he also had the confidence to suppress. Think about it this way. Shen Zhouxu's mood became more and more peaceful. Next lot. It is the Dandao experience of a 4th-rank great alchemist. At this time, the beautiful auctioneer on the stage picked up a scroll of silk books. Although this is just a fragment, but the experience of a 1st-grade pill master, it is also priceless to the Dam master. In addition, there are also more than 40 kinds of elixirs recorded above. The starting price of this pill is 500 yuan. No price increase every time. Less than 100 yuan gold. 1,000 yuan. The first offer turned out to be you. He knew that Jiu Nani would take the path of a pill master in the future. Get ready to win this lot. The entire great Yan dynasty. There are only a handful of alchemy masters above the 4th rank. If it weren't for this fragment, it would be a little too broken. It is simply impossible to end up in such a small auction house. 1,200 yuan. Soon, there will be an alchemy master bidding with him. Every pill master is a rich man with a lot of money. This silk book has been auctioned for 3,000 yuan. You don't blink an eye at this. I added another 1,000. Finally quiet. 4,000 yuan. This is almost a big family like the Shen family. Several years of input. Shen Zhousu's eyebrows jumped wildly. Almost broke the skill again. 4,000 yuan. Congratulations to young Master Su, the auctioneer of the Xiangsum Beauty on the stage. I couldn't help but throw a charming glance at you. Why didn't I know that this was a big financier before? And that scroll of silk books? It was also sent to you on the spot. Nani, take it to see it first. You get the pill formula. Just a glance. Then he gave it to Jiu Nani. Ding detects the host successfully. Gift to Jiu Nani. 4th grade alchemist Li Suxin's Dandao experience. The fragment triggers a 100,000-fold return. You have obtained Li Suxin's Dandao experience. You are shocked by the value of the fragments and the full version. Is it a difference of 100,000 times? After that, you took some pictures of the elixir talisman. All of them were handed over to Jiu Nani to collect. It's a pity that the luck is not very good. Only triggered 10 times the return. Wait until the end. The finale of the broken mirror pill quotation soared all the way. I was directly called for 8,000 yuan. 15,000 yuan. Wait until Shenzhou quotes this price. The auction house was finally quiet. Everyone looked at each other in disbelief, looking at this beauty in red. When was there a mine near Baishan City? Why are they all so rich? It seems that this mirror-breaking pill is going to belong to Miss Shen. Xiangsum Beauty. The auctioneer threw one towards Shen Zhao. There were only 2 understanding eyes. These months. Shen Zhao often hides her identity. Find him. Sell some from the depths of the Liankang Mountains. The monster material hunted. And the world doesn't know. Shen Zhao is not only talented in cultivation. He was also an 8th rank refiner. A yellow 4th rank spiritual weapon that had just been auctioned. It is his work. The auctioneer of Xiangsum Beauty estimates. Shen Zhao is worth at least 30,000 yuan, 50,000 yuan. However, just as he was about to announce it, when this broken mirror pill belongs in the ear. But I heard an even more incredible number. What, young Master Su? Did I hear it right? Did you just say 50,000 yuan? The Xiangsum Beauty auctioneer looks at you, stammered. Yes, you heard it right. You have been saving money for the past few months. From time to time, Jiu Nan will be given some silver notes. The original gold is now in system space. Your net worth has exceeded 500,000 yuan. The Xiangsum Beauty auctioneer was so excited that she trembled. Shen Zhousu's eyes were dark. Su Yan, is you again? The system's prompt sounded in my ears. Shen Zhou clenched her shell teeth. At this time, his resentment towards you is approaching 99. More than 100 tasks will fail. Shen Zhou did her best. Only then did he maintain the last trace of sobriety.
Anyway.
She wants to see the memories of your past life. Figure out why it all happened. That night, Shen Zhousu's fragrant boudoir in the Shen mansion. Girl, what's wrong with you? How to drink so much wine? Stop drinking. As soon as Shen's mother entered the house, I smelled the pungent smell of alcohol. Looking at the scene in front of him in disbelief,